Welcome back to another episode of Senior Spotlights on WCTV. I'm Rachel Pellegrino, joined here today by Tanner Cyprowski. He's from Bridgeville, PA. He's a senior broadcasting major. So first of all, Bridgeville is probably about 45 minutes from here. So why did you originally choose Waynesburg?
Well, distance was definitely a factor. I knew I wanted to get away from home, but not too far, like not going to a school across the country or anything like that. My mom really found out about this place from just getting stuff in the mail, and then I did Lanny's sports announcing camp the summer of my senior year of high school, which seemed like it was kind of late thing to do, but I went to that camp. I did my overnight here with Jack Hillgrove and Dylan Cleland, and all of those things put together, I feel like this was the right place for me to go.
Awesome. And then throughout your years here at Waynesburg, you've been involved a lot in the department, and especially in the comm department. We call ourselves big buckets, and we praise ourselves for being able to be that in the department. So let's just talk about a little bit of what you've been involved in the past 4 years.
Yeah, really since freshman year, and that's another reason why I came here too, how you get involved so early right away. Like in the first week, I had my own radio shift. I was writing stuff for the Yellow Jacket, doing stuff with WCTV. Already learning how to announce sports in Lanny's sports announcing class. But I've done, not going to say everything, but I've been involved with the Yellow Jacket, with WCYJ. I'm mostly involved with WCTV. I think that's where I found my fit over the 4 years. I love working with Woosen, doing football games, basketball games. But yeah, I think TV's probably been my favorite, and I think I've just gotten more involved with it as I went through the 4 years here.
And then out of all of those organizations, what would you say has been the most influential for your time here at Waynesburg, especially with your practicum project that you recently did last semester with the new video board at Wiley Stadium? That was a pretty big project for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that wasn't even my original idea. Professor Kraus, he didn't shoot down my other one, but he suggested that I do the stuff with the video board, and honestly, it was a better idea than what I had in mind. So I think having that role played a big part for me last semester, because it's a pretty big responsibility putting videos and graphics and different stuff on the video board during all the sporting events. So I'm happy that I took that on, but I think working with Woosen might have been the most influential thing, because especially for the football games where you have to get there 2-3 hours before the game, you're working with a whole team to make the production look as good as possible. And I think just building those friendships and those relationships really shaped me, I guess, to put it that way, into the student I've become.
Awesome. And then like you said, the student you became. So let's talk about a little bit about personal growth at Waynesburg. What have you seen in regards to personal growth with yourself from freshman year to now?
Definitely getting more involved and being more active, being more of a go-getter, I guess I would say. Like, I'm still a chilled back, relaxed type of person, but I can definitely say that from freshman year up to this year, I've done some things that I didn't think I would ever do coming in as a freshman. But I think just being more out there and taking advantage of opportunities, I'd say, because there's things like last semester and the last year where I would be asked to do something and I would do it, and freshman year, if I got asked the same question, I'd probably say no. So I just think taking advantage of the opportunities here is really what helped me.
And then what professor or person at Waynesburg do you think most impacted your time here?
That's a tough question, but I'd probably say Professor Kraus, just because whether it's in one of his classes, which I've only had a couple classes with him, but whether you're in class or outside of class, he always pushes you to do your best work, and that's helped shaped me into the student I've become here in my senior year. But yeah, whether it's in the classroom, at a Woosen production, he just always preaches about hard work and trying to turn in your best work. And I'm an intro to his intro to PR class this semester. It's really a freshman class, but I wanted to take another class with him and learn something different outside of like the announcing stuff. And he always tells me to push for greatness in that class. And it just keeps me motivated, especially with only a week left now, to still continue to put out good work.
So overall, would you say that you're happy you chose Waynesburg?
Absolutely. I only looked into 4 or 5 other schools, but there's no way that I could have got what I got here out of those other places. So I don't regret my decision at all. The pricing and the distance helped really solidify that decision, but I'm perfectly happy with my decision.
And you definitely made an impact here in the comm department especially. So what would you say your plans for after graduation are?
Well, right now, or last week, I got a job as a director at WTOV, a TV station in Steubenville, which is a very popular place for students that graduate here. So I'm going to start out with that, and I see that more as just a beginning job, like the first step, just getting your foot in the door. So I'm going to start out there a year or two. I'm not sure yet, but I would definitely like to move up in that sort of position as a director or producer. But honestly, if a good opportunity arises, then I'll switch over to that and see where that takes me.
And then what would you say your biggest goal you hope to achieve in the career field? Like you said, you want to keep moving up, producer, director, but do you have any other goals that you hope to achieve?
Nothing specific, I don't think, but I think if I move up in the rankings in different positions, different TV stations, wherever I end up, I want to be successful at what I'm doing and not be stressed out about it. Just want to be happy, I guess, and I think that comes with getting a good job and just continuing to work hard. So, I mean, I'm happy with my decision of taking that director job. So, again, we'll just have to see where it goes from there.
That's awesome. And then what will you miss most here at Waynesburg?
Probably the calf food. But in serious note, I mean, just all the people, all the relationships that I've built in these last 4 years, whether that's students, professors, faculty, even people that work in the CAF or the Beehive. I mean, those are all great people too. But I think the relationships and friendships within this department, I'm definitely still going to stay in touch with everybody for sure, because we've grown so close over the last 4 years. But I mean, this place would be a lot different if it wasn't for the people that I'm around every day.
Awesome. I definitely can say that those people and the whole department and just the campus of Waynesburg are for sure going to miss you. And we thank you for all your work for the past few years, and good luck to all your future endeavors. But that's all the time we have today for this Senior Spotlight. Make sure to tune in on WCTV's YouTube channel for more.